Team deathmatch. Take them down.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Soldier. So bringing some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, and I love it. I love it. I'm having a blast playing this game. And on the map Quarry, very first time I'm bringing some gameplay over here. And look at that B start. A lot of people coming up that ramp there, so I sit tight here. A lot of grenades, barrels exploding. You know, gotta play smart, man. Gotta play smart. So this guy's gonna turn on the corner and watch this. Boom. Reload these babies and watch this. Double kill coming up. You ready? Watch. Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, yesterday I was looking to my Call of Duty Ghost copy and I was like, I don't really feel like playing it. You know, let me turn on my PS3 and play some Modern Warfare 2. You know, I haven't a lot of footage of MW2 on my channel, and it's actually a fun game. So, you know, I turned on my PS3, and first of all, I was having problems logging into my main account. I can't log in. So, you know, I was like, what the fuck, man? You know, I try to go through all the settings, you know, forget password, this and that, couldn't do anything. So I was like, you know what, let me go on my very first online gamer tag, which is this one right here, Rally Boy 1118. And then I started looking at my stats. I was like, damn, man. So I had a 0.91 KD, over 26 days of played in here, and I was like, wow, man. And it still had all my classes and stuff. It was like, wow, you know, it's some good memories. So, you know, I started playing this, and, you know, my first mission was like, hey, you know, I want to try to get some gameplay to upload on YouTube. But it ended up that I play over 4 or 5 hours in this game, even though I got commando here and there's some bullshit. That's why I'm watching this kill cam. Look at this shit. Look at that slack. You know, this game is still very fun if you don't run into lobbies that have hackers and stuff like that. Everybody plays legit. It's a fun game. You know, like you guys will notice, like, look at this. It's just like more action, more fun, more enjoyable as a background. In my opinion, it is. You guys let me know in the comments, but I love Modern Warfare 2, man. I wish they would remake this game. Anyways, let's talk about something else. So YouTube apparently is getting very strict with you know, the gaming community for monetization. And first of all, I don't know if it's only the gaming community, like I'm mentioning this, but maybe it's not only the gaming community. But seems like YouTube is getting a couple of lawsuits because of copyrights, you know, because of people putting music on their videos. And if you're partnering with networks, seems like what's gonna happen is, like, for example, me, I'm with Machinima. It seems like they are gonna, like, what's the thing? You're gonna upload a video, and they're gonna check your videos. It might take like 3 days before they allow your video to monetize. So, for example, if you want to upload a video, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to put it unlisted. You're gonna have to wait 3 days, and then you publish the video. Now, for those that have like series, you know, on their channels, and when I'm thinking, for example, like JD is the best example. JD from New York. He has series which is, you know, life after Prestige or Road to Prestige, and I have one as well. You know, I have I Camp to Win. So, for example, for that, like, it doesn't really affect me. Like, you know, I'll upload the video a couple days before, and you know, I have any copyrights on that, so there won't be a problem. But the problem, I think, is like for the big channels. You know, the big news channels. For example, you know, the Alliés or the T Martins, these guys that are like based on news, unless they have a very good friendship with their network, which I wouldn't be surprised, they won't have to wait 3 days for it. But you know, I mean, I don't really have a problem with that. In my case, look, it's not like I make tons of money. I don't know what you guys think about this, you know, the gaming and the money involved in here. Me personally, you know, they could remove completely the monetization from gaming. I really don't care. And, you know, maybe if I would be all the way up there, and let's say I would be making, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month of gaming, and those news would appear right now, I was like, damn, man, that would, you know, I would be like, man, that sucks. But, you know, think about it. A couple of years ago, there was no money involved on YouTube, and everybody was having a blast. And as soon as money started to get involved, you know, problems started to kick in, and then You know, you got some people exploring the system, re-uploading trailers to more, and you know, it's just like YouTube started going to a different way, and there's a lot of spamming, and you know how it is. You know how the game goes. But me personally, I don't care, man. They could remove the whole monetization. I really don't care. I mean, there's not a problem with making money on YouTube, in my opinion. I think it's cool, you know, we make a couple pennies. But I always like better people that do it in a respectful way. You know, that first of all comes the passion of sharing gameplay, and because you like it, and then money comes after. But like I said, you got people that, you know, money's first and gaming is after. You know, there's a lot of people out there, we know who they are. They barely play the game, but they fucking, you know, they got this way to make so many views and, you know, videos off the game that they don't even actually appreciate the game. So you know, that's my thoughts on that. But me, strictly, like I said, I don't care, man. So if it's gonna take 3 days for them to monetize my video, I don't care. If I have a video to post today, I'll post it today, and if they have to monetize my video in 3 days, whatever, I can care less. Me, what I like about here is, like, you know, getting some feedbacks from you guys, knowing that, you know, you guys love watching my videos, and that's the most important part for me. You know, to be honest, that is, man. And you know, just think about it, like 10-15 years ago, you couldn't do that shit. Today you do that, and it's like, wow, man, you know, people have to be grateful for this. This is a privilege, being over here on YouTube and share your gameplay and your thoughts. So I think only that is cool. You know, I have a main job. Everybody knows I'm working in construction, very well paid for what I do. So I can care less about YouTube money, man. If I get a couple bucks, I'll take it. If I don't, whatever. You know, there's not. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with making money. If some dude, I would be walking on the street and pull up $20 to me, like, hey man, you want $20? I'm not gonna say no, man. I'm not a money whore. Like, come on, man. If you don't take the $20, you're just stupid. You know. But there's, you know, like I said, there's, you know, a respectful way to do it. And that's what I think, man. So video coming up to an end. There you go, 45-6. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Until next time, it's your boy Soldier, and I apologize because I did mention on my Battlefield 4 video that I was gonna bring my Series A Camp to Win as my next video, but it didn't happen. But it will be the next one for sure. All right, so you guys have a good one. I'm out.